combination of some good leadership. And I think all the guys stepped it up. Some of the juniors, like Paul Thompson, Phil DeSimone, guys like that, Sislo, they played their part. I think as a team, we collectively played better defensively, there's no question. The special teams got better, and team defense, no question, got better. That all being said, I told the guys last week, it was the biggest Merrimack game that we had to play since I've been around. The importance of it, they being 6-0 at Volpe, that was going to be a tough game. And first period, they came out and really kind of took it to us. They had quite a few chances. Brian played well. And then we stayed with it and played solid hockey second and third period and won ourselves a very important game so that we could go into this weekend with an opportunity to stay atop the Hockey East. And a game that we played down at Songs, we played pretty well for 2 periods until we lost our cool players and myself getting penalties, and we gave up. We lost the game. So we're looking forward to a rematch here with Bow, who's a very, very good team. Obviously one of the teams, if not the team, to win, picked to win the league. At 10 on the roster, but they'll definitely be playing probably around 6 to 8 seniors. They're very good on the power play. We'll have to stay out of the penalty box, which we didn't do down there. They can move it pretty well. In this race, it'll be tough to cover it because it's such a lot of room to move it and create offense.
Work on developing consistency. Is there anything you can do in particular?
It usually starts with the goaltender.
Yeah.
That's a big part of getting on a roll. It's confidence. Consistency is confidence. You can have it for a long time, and all of a sudden lose one game, and you can lose it fast. So it's a crazy thing, but that's ultimately what you try to achieve every weekend. With the competition and the parity, it's not easy. But when you lose a couple in a row, he's coming off of two losses. Maine's got to give Maine credit. Maine's playing well. They not only beat them, they beat a pretty good St. Lawrence team 10-1. And Maine struggled early on, so they got it back. And then go down and play at Providence, which we're going to do in a week. That's a tough place to play. But they'll be excited tomorrow, or Friday. There's no doubt about it. They're coming off they're wounded, coming off a couple losses, so they'll be very hard to say.
I think obviously you can see there's a huge difference in just our play in general. Our intensity's picked up a lot, and I think it's just also being comfortable with our teammates and our systems now that we kind of came closer together here, and I think everyone's able to go, and play their full game now without having to worry about making mistakes because everyone knows where everyone else is going to be. I think just it's a great time to start clicking here, and hopefully we'll keep it up for the next 3 games and then carry it on after break.
Was there one thing something that turned it around, you think, or was there a point in time that you can look back now, or we'll look back later and say, yeah, that kind of turned us around? Or
I think, you can look at the UMass weekend after that first game that we thought that we should have won. We kind of had our captains took us aside as a team, and we just talked about that we got to kind of focus on just one game at a time. And you can't worry about the outside forces now. We can't worry about rankings. We can't worry about that. We got to focus on our games one by one. Hockey East here, it's whether you're ranked or not. Hockey East is still a good conference, and at the end of the season, if you're at the top of that, the NCAA is going to realize that, and so we got to put a huge emphasis on winning games in Hockey East right now.
That was before the Saturday night game?
Yep, that was Saturday night game.
I think we talked about it some with other players before, but that seemed like a game like Friday night.
Yep.
Could send a team either way.
Yeah.
That could be a real tough Saturday, or like you guys used it to kind of jump off.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like I said, we felt that we should have won that game on Friday. We felt we played, we all played, and we felt that we played well enough to win that game, and we just gave it away at the end. But like you said, it could have gone either way. But then coming back on Saturday and showing that resiliency, I think, kind of just boosted everything from there.
Was that third period at Lowell an eye-opener too, just in the sense of the way it kind of things fell apart?
A little bit. I think, obviously you got to take that and say that we played 2 good periods versus, one of the top teams out there. They're obviously still way up there in the rankings, obviously going to be always up there for Hockey East, and have 2 good periods, but that's not good enough versus a team like that. And it does show that it can come undone pretty quickly. And I think that it helps us. Obviously you don't want that to happen, but I think it helps us down the line realize that you can't have letdowns in this league even for 5 minutes.
What makes Lowell tough to play against?
Just overall team. I mean, you got a lot of upperclassmen this year again, and I think they got all their defensemen back from last year, and so that's definitely going to help them out. But I think their team overall, you just look at their team up and down the roster, they're going to work hard, and they're going to battle you for everything you got, no matter when it is during the game. They're going to go hard, and their power play has been playing really well, so that kind of hurt us down there. So we took a few bad penalties, and they just kept rolling with their power play there, and that kind of overtook us, and we really couldn't recover from it.
Given that you're on a 4-game unbeaten streak, and now you have 3 left before the break, does that make these games even more critical to just kind of keep things going?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously you want to go on the break winning the games that we have left, and you said we got the 4 games going so far that we haven't lost, and obviously we'd like to make it 7, but you just got to take it 1 game at a time. Especially this weekend, it's really key versus a team like Lowell again to get back against that team after losing one to them. You got to get back even with them in Hockey East and then battle the 3rd game out. But they're going to be there at the end of the year. They're going to be a top team, and so whenever you play them, it's really crucial to make sure that you don't have to rely on other teams to beat them by beating them when you have the chance. And then Sunday heading up to Vermont, they're another team that's going to be up there throughout the whole year. They got a good solid team returning. I mean, after making that Frozen Four run last year, they got a good crew back, and so definitely they're going to be a team that's there in the end. So that's another one of the teams that we got to make sure that we beat when we got the chance.
Hockey East Player of the Month. Happy to get it there.
Good to get the last couple wins. I don't know. I didn't really. I just play every game, so I don't know. Just I didn't even know about it until yesterday when Tom came over and told me. But it's just something on the side. But it's all about the next game we got to play, anyways. 7 months behind us. No one's going to ask about a guy in November. It's the end of the month. It's the end of the season in March. So.
Your lines really started playing well. You guys just came together.
Yeah, we're coming together, playing well, and with practices and having fun, and that's most important right now. We're just clicking and helping the team win. So whatever we can do as a line to help get the 2 points is most important. And I feel comfortable with these guys. They're both skilled players and smart, and we just have fun and stay on each other, which is most important. What do you mean, stay on each other? Just having good practices and just keep trying to keep putting the puck in the net, but just telling each other where to go and whatnot, and just knowing that we have to come to play every game. We can't have any nights off, and someone's have a night off, just pick them right up and tell them let's go. Shoot the puck a little more or whatever they got to do. I mean, when you're in a situation like that too, do you just talk about it or not talk about it? Or we just try to continue it, really. We just talk that we got to show up like we did the previous game. We got to show up even more, and the more chance we get, we got to still bury them and know that it's not going to be given to us. That's what we know. So we talk to each other about just wanting to put the puck in the net every chance we get. I'm not really sure about Vermont. I haven't heard much. I know they got strong D, and they can finish as offensively. So they're gonna be just like Lowell, I guess, and we just gotta play our game. Not really worried about who we're playing, but playing our best that we can play. Put 60 minutes together, and hopefully we do that with Lowell. We can carry it over to Vermont someday.
Are you guys a significantly different team than you were last time you played Lowell?
I would say it's we've been putting games together. That game we only played probably half or 2 periods. So we stay out of the box. We haven't had any stupid penalties lately, so we stay out of the box. Should be fine.